Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Chico Obona. For my returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you and welcome again to this channel. If this is your first time of watching my video, wow, thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to share your thoughts with me. Okay, that's why there's a comment section. Tell me how you feel. Okay, don't make this whole thing look as if I'm boring you people. Please, let's just interact. I'm always here 247. I'm always with my phone. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm still with it. Okay guys, so yeah, I know there's something different today, right? I don't have a makeup on. The heat today is something else, so I just did not bother. So guys, this is my real face, so I know that all that makeup and all that, some people will say, hey, is this how our face is? Yeah, so this is how my face is. Smooth, Abby. So guys, today I want us to talk about something that affects the female gender, especially something that the male gender has seen as nothing now. Like to the guys is nothing, but to some of the ladies it's actually something. Yeah, I know why I said some of the ladies. It's actually something. What's that? It's called, or I titled it, sexual coercion. Okay, you know, that moment when someone kind of wants to force himself or herself to have sexual contact with you, especially when your consent is not there. And yes, this is something that we see in our everyday society. And the funny thing is that some of these people would make you feel like you owe them sex. Okay, your landlord, okay, let me just take that for an example. Your house rent is due and maybe you're pleading with your landlord, okay, please just give me 2 more weeks or 1 more week for me to raise this rent. And somehow he now says, since you're a woman now, come and, that kind of thing. Something that you've not even thought of, something that like that's never even crossed your mind. So that's what we're actually going to talk about today: sexual coercion. What is sexual coercion? Who are the people involved in this sexual coercion and all of that? So please, this is going to be a nice and interesting topic. Please make sure you watch this video to the end. So yeah, sexual coercion is unwanted sexual activity that happens after being pressured in non-physical ways that include being worn down by someone who repeatedly asks for sex, being lied or being promised things that wearing through to trick you into having sex, having someone threaten to end a relationship or spread rumors about you if you don't have sex with them. Now this one is the most important one: having an authority figure like a boss, property manager, professor, landlord, using their influence or authority to pressure you into having sex with them. In a healthy relationship, you never have to have sexual contact when you don't want to. Any sex you're having without your consent is a no-no. And you know what it means? It's indirectly rape. Or yeah, you can also call it rape. Okay, because when you meet me and you want to have sex with me and I do not want to have sex with me, and somehow you now try to blackmail me with some things. Oh, if you don't do this, you will lose your job. If you don't do this, you won't get that promotion. If you don't do this, I won't date you. If you don't do this, I would go and expose something I know about you to your husband, to your wife, and all of that. My dear, I'm here to tell you that all these things are forms of sexual coercion. And yes, who are the people that kind of make the sexual coercion happen? Most times you see it comes from your friends, it comes from your co-workers at work, it comes from your boss, it comes from landlords, your partners, sometimes family members. Yes, let us not act like you know what's happening in this generation. Like, a lot of unspeakable things, a lot of things that if they hear if the ear hears, most times it might even get to start bleeding. A lot of things are happening, yes, even in the families, yes, strangers, etc. So for the young ladies out there, I used to have a friend, yeah, I lost communication with her, so I don't really know. When I was in APSU, she was a mass communication student, and she has always had this dream of being an actress. Okay, anytime you ask, she's like, she can't wait to be in Nollywood, she can't wait to act and all of that. The first 5 auditions this girl got, like, it came almost at the same period. Sorry, the first 5 auditions she got, after the auditions she got text messages from the people, and they were all after one thing: come and see me here, come and see me there, and all of that. And at some point she was like, should she compromise? So one of the days when she came back to the room and we were all gisting about it, and then someone now said, you're already liking your boyfriend now, so is it going to be different if you just have sex for just maybe like getting a role in a movie? Okay, like getting a movie role. And then another my roommate now asked, what if you still sleep with them and at the end you don't get the role? The person that now said that one, she was now so disappointed, she now had to close her mouth. So most of these things we see, it's not even a necessity that after sleeping with Mr. A, after sleeping with Mr. K, that he's going to give you that thing. Most times they just trick you into it, and after the sex they try to now avoid you, block all form of communications and all of that. So dear young ladies, I'm here to tell you, do not feel pressured into having sex unless you want to. But still, we all know that sex out of wedlock or this is still a sin, fornication. Yeah, and do not let anyone pressure you into doing things you don't want to do. Okay, maybe some of the students who might have issues with some of the courses, you go to meet the lecturer, and next thing he's now asking you, come to my house and boil water. There's one of my lecturers back then in APSU, this was his line. He tell you, come and boil hot water for me, come and massage me, all that rubbish. Like like a lot of things are happening, you know. I also heard of a story sometime, a girl who dated a guy, and you know now some people can be so carried away with this love thing that they have each other's nudes and all of that. So I think the ex-boyfriend had a lot of her nude videos and pictures. When they broke up, because she at some point she felt this relationship is toxic and she didn't want to continue any longer, but the boy kept haunting her with those nude videos. Anytime he wants sex, he would always come to her and like, come and see me today, if not I'm going to post your nude videos to your family, to your friends and all of that. And at some point she kept seeing herself coming back and coming back, till she now spoke to a couple of people, and they had now had to get the police involved and all of that, and the guy was made to sign some undertakings, and that was when this whole threat of sex, and I heard she was still giving in at some point. You know, now some ladies can actually be so soft. It's not everybody that has that kind of mind to act and all of that. And you know, most of the people that some people date are actually psychos. Like psychos. Why will you threaten your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend that if you don't do this, I'm going to leak your nude pictures and videos and all of that. So yeah, you can also see some people, like there's this story I also heard of a girl that was going to get married. So one of the days the guy took her to meet his friends, and it now turned out that she knew one of the guys, and that at some point she has had something to do with one of the guys, and boom, that was the beginning of her will I say sadness in that relationship, because the guy's friend was now kind of threatening her, I'm going to report to your guy. I'm going to tell him the kind of person you are. I'm going to tell him about your past life and all of that. But if you don't want me to do this, come and be sleeping with me. Like, you're legit sleeping with your boyfriend and you're legit sleeping with his friend, somebody that is about to be your husband. So imagine you sleeping with your husband and later you go out to go and sleep with his friend. So at some point the girl was like, no, this thing does not make sense, and she had to open up. She was like, if I lose this relationship, I lose it, but I still have to open up and speak up. Okay, speak up and let my partner know. But why am I saying this? It's not all women that have the courage to actually speak up to their partners. Some might just say, instead of me losing this thing, let me just do what he wants, and before you know it, you find yourself in some complicated shit that before you come out from it might be very, very difficult. So I'm here to tell and encourage the young ladies, it's not bad and it's not out of place if someone should ask you for sex that you know that you don't want to have. It's not bad if you turn it down. But some people say, I stand to lose that. Well, that's your own decision, but you can actually stand up to all these people. Okay, speak up. The Yorubas will say sorosoke. Speak up. Okay, someone is trying to kind of maybe overstep bounds and your mouth is sealed. Why? We are in this woke generation now that everybody is kind of mentally alert. Okay, it's not like those days where people would have to deal with shit alone. At least now you have a couple of people to talk to. You have social media to share. You know, this dear Joro, dear this, hide my identity and all of that. You can actually speak up, tell people, and trust me, there are people who are willing to help you. Okay, so don't let anyone make you feel pressured to give him or her sex. And yes, to the guys, it's now like it's a normal thing. You can't help any lady. You can't help any lady without asking for sex. Someone will call you. A lady that is your friend, a lady that you just met will call you. Sir, please, I need money. Can you help me with 2,000, 5,000, 10,000? And the next thing you'll be like, come to my house. And we all know what that means. You help a lady get admission into the university, you help a lady get a job, and suddenly you now feel that I own this girl and I can call her at any time and she would have to give me sex. No, if you do not want to help people, please do not help people. But it's that kind of help that you help somebody and you always come back to blackmail that person into giving you sex. That is not help, uncle. That is not help, Oga. And yes, do not also forget that tomorrow you become a father and you will have your own daughters. And yes, what you sow is what you reap. What you do to others, the measure, how do they say it? The measure you give is the measure that you also receive. If you are in the business of going about spoiling young girls, okay, demanding for sex up and down from young ladies, all because of the little help you render to them, also bear in mind that tomorrow when you have your own daughters, the guys who would help Hanziela your own daughters, they've not even given birth to those guys. And trust me, wherever they are warming up, they are doing better press up. Okay, and to the young ladies out there, please, if you do not want to give anyone sex, do not ever feel pressured. Okay, do not allow anybody to talk you into doing what you don't want to do. Learn how to say, this is my body and I choose whom to give it to and whom not to give it to. Nobody will kill you. Okay, so guys, I think I would have to stop here today. Please help me sorry, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section with me. I guess some of you who have been in this kind of situation at one point or the other, how did you pull through, how did you survive? Trust me, your comments can help someone out there. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like my videos, don't forget to share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell button so as to get notified when I drop a video. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Bye guys.